Hi guys and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be looking at FM tactics. So as you can see, this is set up in Liverpool. So when I created this tactic, I was thinking about Liverpool, so obviously I did a save with Liverpool to check it out of them. It mainly focuses on play down the wings using the likes of Salah, Mane, Robertson and Arnold. Normally we've got Fabinho in there because Arnold's out injured, to push forward and put most of our play. As well, Firmino is not really a goal scoring striker, as they will say. He's more of a defensive striker, so I thought, let's see how a team does with no main striker. Bring one down to Cam, so you've got a little bit of creativity in the middle. And this is how it ended up. So, before we have a look at the results and more in depth into exactly what each position does, let's go into in possession, well, the in possession tab. So the attack in width, we have it extremely wide due to the fact it is wing play. We pass into space, we overlap on the left and focus play on the left, and the same is on the right. We have slightly more direct and higher tempo. We run at defence and be more expressive because I do want Mane and Salah just to do whatever they fancy on the wing. Whole play through them, they are running this tactic. So it might say here, well actually sorry, let's go back to the transition. So we do counter when possession has been won. We allow them sort of do a mix when it's been lost, and obviously distribute to flanks. And our possession, high defensive line, defensive width is standard if we don't want to go too wide with defence. Urgent pressing, and that's really it. So with the actual lineup, it does say it's a 5-2-3, which I do agree with because the fullbacks in this game don't really represent fullbacks as you normally would see it in like a football lineup, because normally you'd say they'd be about here, so they look more of a far the back, but you've got to go higher up on the game because DMs you'd think would be still up there. But no, so in my defence I had a sweeper keeper with Alisson, ball playing defender with Marquinhos, a libero with Gomez, and just a normal central defender with Van Dijk. And then obviously I had both the fullbacks on attack with a defensive midfielder and a deep line playmaker. I suggest here not having two ball winning defensive anchor man at half back. You want either a roam playmaker, deep line playmaker really, or sometimes even a segundo volante. Anything else, actually even a register, I'll give you that. But anything else too defensive, you've got to have some creativity coming from the base. Distribute to the flanks. So inside forwards are poor, they cross left off and they dribble, cut inside a ball. So they really end up in this area. So these are the inside forwards, instead of joining a striker up, really like Firmino here, coming on the insides, they are going to be taking the main stage. And Firmino the cam will just, create from deep and do really sit off his stats with a pass in, all that, so come deep and just sort it all out. So obviously this was supposed to be a tactic to go quite attacking on the wings, and I thought, oh, solid defence, we'll build on the attack, and that really has shown this season, as if I go to the table and search for goals for, we find ourselves down in 5th behind 6th place. But if we go to the goals against, we conceded 12 goals. Barely any. We are so solid at the back. We were 3 games away from being invincible. Lost to Burnley, West Brom and Manchester City. Seeing West Brom 12th, Burnley are all the way down in 11th, and Man City in 3rd, so not the best. And I've just realised in this save, Tottenham have been relegated. That is one thing I didn't think I'd ever see. Tottenham have been relegated in my save. Well, that's happened. But yeah, it's very solid in the defence. If we go to team overview and like team detail, should we say, we are not in anything for attacking. I think it was, I had a look through, considering we're down at the bottom, but I think it was some like passes, just normal passes. We barely had any, and that was really quite shocking. But I can't. Passes completed. Here we go. Completely down on the bottom. which looks bad, right? Our average possession is the lowest in the league with 39%. So it's really good in the ball. So it's very suited to certain teams, which I don't think would actually be Liverpool to do the best, even though it has done really well. I do think you put this to like a lower table side and put your strength on the wings. Don't have possession and just hoof it up constantly and see how it goes. So it's worked quite well actually. So obviously you can see that we have won the league and we also did win the Champions League. Me and Manchester City in the final. See, a lot of these games had some good runs, some bad runs. Well, they learned it. So this is the squad overall I used. Well, actually, we'll go to the best squad. The best 11. This would be it. Even though I did not play Fabinho that much, because I don't know. I brought in DD to be more of a player there, but because Fabinho was supposed to be cover as well in the backs, because I only brought in Ramos at about January, I think. And he never actually got registered for the league, so he never played in the league. So really, my league lineup, because I didn't really register him because I knew he was getting a bit older and I wanted him to, you know, do more in the not Europa League, Champions League, which I played in, and the cups if I got further in them. So this is how I lined up for most of the season until I brought Ramos in. So it does leave some holes, obviously, really in the middle of midfield, which can lead to the wingers not getting too much support. But if you have a skilled cam, it can work better. So this team is not... Obviously, every team needs a great area of strength. But if you really want an area to be lacking a bit, you're looking at maybe your centre-backs and your DMs not being the best. The front five round here are your key of the squad. Mostly it's the two wide players, because they do... Well, the two wide players on each side, because they will run it. They completely run everything. That's their whole aim of the game. So, as you can see, not having much possession, team reports, just, you can see here, attacking efficiency, passive and clinical. And you see how much it is stretched. All these teams are so close, we are so far away. We've been very, obviously we don't just get much chances, but if you're good front three, they will always finish them. So you've got some good goals per game, expected goals conceded and expected goals against is very low. But also shots per game is down a bit. Shots on target a little bit lower, and pass completion rate is higher though. But put our strengths and weaknesses here. We don't really need that. Where am I going? I'm trying to find some more stuff for defense. Is it match analyst? That's for individual matches, assistant report. Here we go. So scoring, we're very high, a lot of goals here, but the seeding, quite impenetrable. As you can see, our defence is so strong as well. So this is really a very strong defensive side. You will, if you've got some good back five, it can all depend how you play this as well. So see, I went more attacking a bit. I thought, you know what, let's go attacking in some games, let's go more attacking due to the fact my front five I felt could do the work. But if you're a bad team like Burnley, you'd really be sticking with your back five to be great and then maybe having one or two good players up at the front. Because any player can do anything, but you just need them to finish their one-on-one chances. So, it's just surprisingly off my own sort of merit. And have a look, why have Tottenham come here? Who have they lost? They've won a lot of players. Reguilon, Doherty, like new ones like Milik. But how have they got relegated? I'm so confused. Like, normally Harry Kane sets the world alight. So has he not done well at all this season? Oh, no, he's done great. So I will be simming this save more using the same tactics, seeing if I can see what happens at Tottenham. But no, so that's the tactic. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.